This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Tampa Bay and Raymond James Stadium, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champions, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Nice game, moves the ball to the 47. Another first down. Looks right for a quick completion. Breaks loose at the 40. Who's in the clear? Touchdown, Georgia. They draw first blood in this national title game. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. An inside deals now from the shotgun. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. As the first down is still going. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Fires quickly to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Trojans. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back out on the field. It reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. If that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Now it's second down here. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Dogs will bring their punt team on the field now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to throw. It's Carr. Moves out of the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. This time it's complete. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Throwing again on second and 10. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Looking to throw it again. Finally heaves it deep down the middle. He's got it right near the end zone. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, USC.
Well, everybody wants to talk about the quarterback and the receiver after a touchdown like that. Instead, you know where I'm going, Chris. The offensive line. My gosh, how long did he have back there? 4, maybe 5 seconds to be able to read the defense and then find his receiver for the touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
QB tries it again here on second and 10. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Chris, I think it's the right time to call the screen here, and it looked like it was going to be open if they were able to execute. But give the defensive player credit for being able to recognize it and knock that ball away, because if he doesn't, that's a big game for the offense.
Takes him to the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quick throw over the middle. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. The sure hands. It's sharp. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
To throw, it's Carr. On the move now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Man, I like this play. I think not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. And after the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Finding space at the 20. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Southern Cal. So they find the reliable tight end. He makes the defense pay that time.
Yeah, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, and a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. What a grab by the freshman.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense. Waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Short throw complete to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They'll give it to the running back. Has the first down and more. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pass is intercepted.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Fires it to the wideout. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To the air, it's Carr. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And, in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He's got the first and still going. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Fights through a tackle. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. So the holding call in the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They look to throw it here on second down. Defense is coming after him. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. It's a dart right down the middle. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. He's picked for a third time tonight. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with this.
Looking deep down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
So second down after the incompletion. Back to pass. It's Carr. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
Well, the offensive line does a heck of a job here, Chris. They gave him all day and all night to be able to throw this football. Unfortunately, very poor decision with all that time. And give credit to the defense. They had to cover those receivers for a lifetime, and they come up with a critical interception.
Second down play coming up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Looking deep to the right side. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. On first down, it's play action. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Touchdown, Dogs. They cap the drive with 6 points.
This guy is starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Rodgers. Oh, and he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. He could go. Steps out at the 5. No touchdown, but important takeaway.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Suddenly off the interception, it's 1st and goal for this offense. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Grab down the middle. It's sharp. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Looking for a man. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
We're talking about this defense stepping up, 1st and goal, and they get the pass breakup, making sure every yard is earned.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal for the 2. We're going to score with a run to the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Still no answer for this offensive machine. They'll set up for the PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Scanning the field. It's Carr. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Bringing pressure. Extending the play now. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First down now at the 46. Instead of being backed up, one big play has got this offense up and running. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, USC. This offense is still clicking.
And that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Timeout is called to Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Off the play fake on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Pass caught, can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. Dogs looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1 yard line. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Ball spotted at the 5 for this third and goal play. quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It'll be broken up in the end zone. That's a great play.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And the defense with more pre-snap movement. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Rodgers. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. And it's caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Okay, great throw here by this USC quarterback. But how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history. Going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. And it's a bunch formation. Looking downfield, it's Carr. That's Carr. It's Harris. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Try and muscle for the first down. And the Trojans will try to keep this drive moving. No huddle here for the offense.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. You got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
Following an incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's Carr. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with the first half of 17.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And the Trojans will have 1st and 10 here.
42 Spiders. 42 Spiders.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looks left and finds his target there. Touchdown, Southern Cal. That's how you finish a play. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Point after, up and good. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Here's that defense shifting again. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Chris, I love this attitude here. Very first drive in the national championship in the second half. See a one-on-one matchup, trust your quarterback and receiver, and take shots downfield.
And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent that deep shot. They misfire in first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete again. A 3rd straight misfire. Brings up 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.